Just waiting for people to come in. This is an all signs reading, June 2025 predictions. Just writing down the signs for the timestamps. Okay, I won't wait very long for people to come in because I get impatient. Starting to get very, I don't know what the word is, demotivated to do YouTube videos or to go live because they just don't get out there. Maybe I need to stop saying that, yeah? Stop putting it out to the universe. All right, I'll just start shuffling the cards. We will be starting with Aries today. So we are going to be focusing on what is to come in June. What can you expect? But guys, you have to remember that tarot's not set in stone and energy changes. Okay, so sometimes tarot definitely does make predictions that come true. Other times those predictions don't come true because the energy changes. And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and North Node. Still not one person has come into this live. What is going on? I guess there's no point starting until we have at least 5 people in here. I'll just do my stretches while I wait. Hi, Rebecca. Finally, someone has joined us. I'm just waiting for a few people to join and then I'll start the all signs reading. Hi, Samuel. Hi, Emerson. Emerson Long, hello. Hi, Harpreet. Hi, I'm gay. Drift King, hello. Hi, Brando. All right, so we have some people. Guys, if you could please like the video, I appreciate it. We will start the all signs reading. I will be starting with Aries. So I was just telling nobody before you all came in. There was nobody listening. I was just saying this is June predictions. So whatever comes out for June, you can watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node signs. So I'm just focusing on, you know, the Aries energy, Aries placements, Taurus placements, Gemini placements, and so on. Also, if other people come up in your readings, roles can always be reversed. So if you feel like, you know, the roles are reversed for your reading, then feel free to reverse them. Please remember, energy changes constantly. Tarot's not set in stone. These predictions may happen, they may not. If you don't like the predictions, you can work with the energy, make sure they don't come true. But the last all signs reading I did, it was love and money predictions, and mine actually came true. Mine and my friend, who's an Aries, I'm Pisces, both of ours came true. I think it was like a day later. All right, so let's start. I'm beautiful. Thanks, Samuel. How long have you been waiting for people to join? Oh, just a couple of minutes, Rebecca. I get impatient. You were trying to do a live but couldn't because it banned you. Oh, that sucks, Drift King. Why'd you get banned? Guys, don't forget to like the video, please. All right, I'm going to start with Aries, okay? Just writing down timestamps. Okay, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. This is your June 2025 predictions. Shuffling your cards. I'll stop shuffling when it feels right. What about Pisces? Pisces will be last. Sorry, Rebecca. I got something stuck in my teeth. Yeah, Pisces is last. I'm starting with Aries. Don't mind me getting things out of my teeth. All right, Aries, let's do it. Hi, Jeremiah. Thanks for joining, everyone. We are on Aries. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. June predictions for Aries. Aries placements. What can they expect in June 2025? Seven of Swords reversed, Aquarius energy. Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy. 2 sevens, straight out of the bat. The Emperor, that's you. You showed up in your reading, Aries. This is Aries energy. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles reversed, Taurus energy. All right, so some of you, if you've been having money issues, if you're unemployed, you can expect that to end in June. Things are looking up for you. Some of you may become your own boss. You could start your own business. But definitely bossing up and stepping up and taking control of things, you know, having structure, having routine. If you, like I said, if you've had financial difficulties, that, you know, that's going to end in June. Things are going to be better. You do have the 7, wait guys, I'm feeling faint. Give me a second. I don't want to faint on camera. Why am I feeling faint? I just ate not long ago. Maybe it's the new vitamins I'm taking. I'm taking these new vitamins that control your blood sugar level and they can help with weight loss. I don't even know what they're called. Berbavine or something. Oh shit, I feel faint. Sorry, Aries, just give me a second. It's got to be that new new vitamins. Oh shit. I hope I don't faint. Hi Yazad. Yeah, I hope I'll be okay. I'm just feeling really, really lightheaded, like I'm going to pass out. Sorry, Aries, just give me a second. You can fast forward. Unless you're watching live, then you're gonna have to wait. I'll just have some water. Probably is those new vitamins. Okay, sorry, Aries. So like I said, bossing up, you could be starting your own business, end of financial difficulties. There could be a confession coming from someone, or maybe you're just being honest with yourself. 7 of Swords in reverse can be confession, coming clean, your conscience, somebody's conscience kicking in. So like I said, could be honesty with yourself, honesty from someone else, a confession. 7 of Cups, some of you may be feeling a little overwhelmed with options and choices. So you may have a lot of options and choices in June, whatever that is, options in love, options in career. You may have a few job opportunities, but you're feeling a little overwhelmed with choice. Okay, this can also be an energy of distraction. Okay, so be careful you don't become too distracted with what's important. Okay, but yeah, a lot of options and choices. Confessions, end of financial difficulty, having stability, structure, routine, maintaining control or gaining control of your life, definitely stepping up. You showed up in your reading, which means that you know, like in June, you're going to really be in control of things because Aries, this is you, the Emperor. All right, moving on. We're just doing quick June predictions, June 2025. And hopefully I don't pass out. Okay, we are on Taurus. Timestamps. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Shuffling your cards. Please don't pass out, Nikki. It has to be those vitamins. What are they doing to me? I read the reviews on them and there was so, like 99% of the reviews were really good. But I have been feeling, I did feel a bit faint yesterday at work. I don't know. What's going on? All right, Taurus. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, June 2025 predictions. What are they? Please remember, tarot is not set in stone, energy changes. If you don't like the predictions, then change it. You can work with the energy. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Taurus predictions, June 2025. Two of Swords, Libra energy. Five of Pentacles, Aries just got this. Taurus energy, theirs was in the reverse. Page of Pentacles reversed, Virgo energy. Bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, Capricorn energy. All right, so a lot of Pentacles in this reading, which is about your money, your job, your earthly matters. Just let me look at the energy, Taurus. Hold on. All right, so we do have a prediction of money problems in June. Okay, money loss, money problems, not being able to pay your bills, losing a job. It's just, yeah, loss when it comes to money, job, career. But you could actually be, some of you could actually be letting go of a job, you know, quitting a job, which brings in financial difficulties, but it's just temporary. I just feel like some of you may be torn. You may have a decision to make when it comes to leaving a job, leaving something behind, letting go of something. It may not even be a job. I've just got an energy of feeling like you're at a crossroads, having a difficult decision to make, and just feeling like you will or you need to let go of something, someone, shedding the old, letting go. But yeah, the financial difficulty, financial loss, job loss, it's just temporary. But you may be receiving some bad news. Page of Pentacles in the reverse can be bad news. Others of you, it could just be a person, you know, if somebody, for example, has ghosted you and is not messaging you anymore, that's going to continue in June because pages in the tarot are messengers and this is in the reverse, Page of Pentacles. Others of you, this can just be about job loss and bad news, money problems. So overall, a difficult decision to make, feeling like you're at a crossroads. Some of you could be torn between two relationships, feeling torn. But yeah, I've got loss, job loss, money loss, letting go. If you don't like the prediction, Taurus, you can work with the energy. Remember that. All right, we are moving on. Moving on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Okay, your June 2025 predictions. All right, let's see what comes out. Guys, if you've just joined, we are on Gemini. Two more shuffles for Gemini. Remember, Energy's not, tarot is not set in stone. Energy changes. If you don't like the predictions, work with the energy to change it. And roles can always be reversed if you need to. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you for Gemini. June 2025 predictions. What can you expect in June? Four of Wands reversed, Aries energy. Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. Ace of Pentacles reversed, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Bottom of the deck, Two of Wands, Aries energy. Okay, just let me look at this story in front of me and I'll tell you what I pick up. Also, I'll give you different meanings to the cards. You can take what resonates. Okay, so some of you need to be careful that you don't miss out on an opportunity in June when it comes to money, job, career. There could be a major opportunity coming in. Some of you may be too preoccupied with other things in your life and you may miss that opportunity. So just, you know, be aware, be warned. Remember, I warned you that a major opportunity could be coming in June with the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse could be a missed opportunity. And aces in the tarot are new beginnings, new ideas, new opportunities. Pentacles are all about earthly matters, money, job, career. For some of you, when it comes to relationships, I do see a breakup here. I see someone deciding whether they should stay or go. They think the grass is greener on the other side. They could cause, you know, they could cause a breakup, a separation in a family. I feel like it could be an actual, you know, family with children. Somebody's deciding whether to stay or go. But yeah, Four of Wands in the reverse can be unhappy families. It can be breakup, separation, divorce. It can also be about postponed. If some of you have an event or a celebration, something in June, that could be postponed or cancelled. Two of Wands is about, you know, choosing. There's two paths to go down. Which path do you choose? Or it could be someone in your life choosing whether to stay or go. And then we have the Five of Cups, and this is regret, sadness, remorse, grief, letting go. It's, you know, focusing on the negative, just feeling sad, feeling down. It's just loss, it's despair, it's grief, it's sadness. But, you know, there's two full cups behind them in the card. See, they're only focused on those three cups that are spilt over. So I feel like in June there could be something happening that does cause sadness and grief and remorse, regret, loss. But, you know, there's still things to look forward to. There's still positive things to focus on. Some of you, the Five of Cups can be about mourning and trauma. But it's a heartbreak card. Overall, it's heartbreak. I am saying heartbreak here for June 2025. Heartbreak in relationship, definitely picking that up. But some of you, be careful you don't miss out on an opportunity. But yeah, like I said, if you don't like these predictions, you can work with the energy, okay? Oh, hi, Jean. Thanks for joining. We are on to Cancer. Good timing, Jean. All right. What energy for Gemini? Yazad, I just did Gemini. We're moving on to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Oh, thanks, Jean. I was predicting it. The cards predicted that win, and I was expecting it. I got to pay off my credit card. My friend who's not on here, Larry, that's who I went with. He let me keep it. Very generous of him. All right, Cancer. June 2025 predictions for Cancerian. Remember, roles can be reversed. If you don't like the predictions, then change them. Work with the energy. Tarot is not set in stone. Energy constantly changes. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. June 2025 predictions for Cancer. What can Cancer expect? Queen of Cups reversed, that's your energy, Cancer. That's come out a lot for Cancer lately. Seven of Cups reversed, Scorpio energy. Reversals is blockages. Page of, they're all cups. Page of Cups reversed, Pisces energy. Cups is all about the emotional space and love. Love and relationships, emotions. Another reversal. All reversals for you, Cancer. Two of Pentacles. In the reverse, Capricorn energy. Reversals means blockages. All right, let me look at this story. What did I miss? Faith, love, good communication skills, no fear, and patience. Thanks, Michael. All right, June 2025, Cancer. I feel like your emotions could be a bit all over the place in June. Lacking balance. I feel like your energy could be focused on, oh, hold on, I gotta put my phone on silent. My laptop on silent. I feel like your energies could be focused on quite a few different things, which overwhelms you and puts your emotions out of balance. So you need to get your emotions in check. Also, your finances could be out of balance with the Two of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck, because that's all about lacking organization, money problems, juggling a lot of things, even if it's not money, just juggling a lot in your life. So I'm getting an energy of you having a lot to do. Your energies are focused in a lot of different areas in your life, can put your emotions, your finances out of balance. Some of you need to be careful you don't bite off more than you can chew with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. But yeah, there's a lot of disorganization energy. Some of you may have been going through a confusing period, feeling confused about something. In June, you're finally going to be seeing more clearly with the Seven of Cups in reverse. That's about being realistic, seeing things more clearly, finally making a decision on something. But yeah, Queen of Cups in the reverse, that's emotional imbalance, like emotions all over the place, feeling overwhelmed. So you need to be careful you're not giving too much of yourself away to someone, something, a situation. So, take a step back, get your emotions in check. The Queen of Cups in the reverse she sacrifices too much of herself for others. It can also be about vanity, gullibility, and fickleness, okay? So be careful of that. Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so if you're single, you could possibly be meeting someone in this energy, someone younger or someone more immature, someone who's not emotionally ready for a serious relationship, someone who just... someone who's not really a real romantic person or emotionally mature. That's for some of you who are single. Page of Cups in the reverse can also be about, needing to look at areas of your life where you can grow up and mature and evolve. Okay, this can be facing childhood traumas, facing childhood issues. Things from your past, from your childhood could come up, could resurface. You may have to deal with those things. This can also be about if you if somebody owes you an apology, then they're not apologizing. You know, if you're expecting an apology from someone, they're too immature to apologize. This can also be bad news. Okay, so you could be receiving bad news in the relationship love department, because cups are all about love, emotions, relationships, and the Page of Cups in the reverse can be bad news. Pages in the tarot are messengers, okay? So if you're expecting a message, an apology, that's a no. That, you know, in the reverse, that's no, that's not happening in June. But yeah, like I said, Cancer, if you do not like these predictions, then work with the energy to change it. Tarot is not set in stone. Thanks, Cancerian. All right, what did I miss? Thanks, Jean. Hi, Jocelyn. Yes, Eric, this is an all signs reading. Hi, Patty. We are moving on to Leo. Guys, don't forget to like the video. Thank you. All right, timestamp for Leo. Thanks, Eric. Okay, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. June 2025 predictions. Remember, energy changes. Tarot is not set in stone. If you don't like the predictions, then change it. And roles can be reversed. All right, 3 more shuffles for Leo. And if I faint, then just wait for me to wake up. I almost fainted before when I was on Aries, because I think it's because of a new vitamin I started taking. I got it off Amazon. It had so many good reviews. It balances your glucose levels and it helps with weight loss. But yeah, I've been feeling faint, so maybe I should stop taking them. All right, Leo. Hi, Black Crow. How's the basement? All right, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Leo, June 2025 predictions. No, I haven't, Black Crow. Welcome. Bring me some entertainment. All right, Leo, June 2025. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Virgo is after you on the zodiac wheel. Ace of Cups, nice. This is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I like it. And the Justice. Wow, Leo. They're all in the upright too. This is Libra energy. Bottom of the deck. The only one in the reverse, 4 of Wands, Aries energy. All right, let me look at the story. Hold on. Okay, some of you could have a legal issue, a legal matter coming up in June. If you do, then things are going to go your way, because the Justice is about good karma. It's about balance. It's about fairness and justice. So for those of you who have a legal issue, don't worry about it. Things are going your way. Others of you, you've got a lot of balance coming in when it comes to your emotional space. So the opposite to Cancer, pretty much. Cancer was all over the place with their emotions. They needed to, you know, take a step back and get an emotional, check their emotions. You, on the other hand, you've got good control and good balance of your emotions. Some of you, there could be a new beginning in love. Others of you, I am seeing a breakup of a relationship, a divorce, a separation, a breakup of a family, which causes you to, you know, go to withdraw from the world and spend time alone and think about things and do some self-reflection, introspection, evolve your thinking, changing your perspectives, your beliefs, doing some shadow work. I feel like there could be, you know,
an ending, a breakup, separation that causes you to do this. But once you go through that period, that introspection, self-reflection, you have an upsurge of new feelings. You're feeling very very happy in your emotional space. Some of you, it could be because of a new beginning in love, a new relationship. Ace of Cups could be new beginnings, new relationships, new ideas. Aces in the tarot are all about new. So some of you are definitely, if you're single, you're definitely meeting someone new. There's a new relationship here, new love. Some of you could already be going through a divorce in this, like this story in front of me definitely can say that. You could be going through a divorce. Things are going to go your way in the courts. You're meeting someone new who helps you, move on. But there's a lot of withdrawing and spending time in solitude. The Hermit is about soul searching, introspection, self-reflection, contemplation. It's just searching for deeper truths and doing that shadow work. But yeah, we have balance. Some of you, the Justice can be an apology from somebody, forgiveness and apologies. But yeah, it can be about agreements. It's about law and order, balance, legal disputes, like I said. There's definitely divorce in this reading for some of you, but there's nothing to worry about. You're going to be feeling like things are fair and things are going your way. But definitely a new beginning in love, new beginning in your emotional space. Even if it's not meeting someone, you could just be feeling, how do I put it? You just could be feeling like a completely new person when it comes to how you perceive the world, how you react to the world around you, like changing your emotional space. I don't know how to describe it, but it's an upsurge of new feelings, okay? That's as best as I can describe it. Okay, so that was Leo. All right, what did I miss? It's illegal to be that pretty. Oh shit, I think I'm gonna faint. I don't want to stop taking those vitamins. I just bought them, damn it. But it has to be the reason why I've been feeling faint. Maybe I just have to stop taking them. But the reviews were so good. Like 99% of the reviews, they were all good. Thanks, Jean. Total opposite from Cancer, I know. Okay, timestamps. You want some? All right. Yeah, I am feeling a bit drunk. No, I'm not. I'm just feeling a bit lightheaded. All right, okay, timestamps for Virgo, 33, 34. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. This is your June 2025 predictions. If you don't like the predictions, Virgo, change it, okay? Energy changes. You are in control. You are the captain of your ship, Virgo. 2 more shuffles. Remember, roles can be reversed. Jean, I wish I could remember. It starts with a B. Hold on, let me look it up. Give me a second, okay, Virgo? I just want to see what these vitamins are called. I'm just looking on my laptop. Sorry. They start with a B, but I can't remember. Hold on. What's my password? Shit, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I can't get into my email. But they start with a B. Beravine or something like that. All right. Sorry, Virgo. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. June 2025 predictions for Virgo. Shiitake. Wow, the Chariot, Cancer energy. 8 of Cups, Pisces energy. Dr. Berg. No, that's not it. No, it's Beravine or something. Berevene. Something like that. Ooh, that's not the card you want to flip over, Virgo. 9 of Swords, bottom of the deck. Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. 9 of Swords is Gemini energy. All right, we've got Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. We have Cups, Swords, Pentacles, and 1 major arcana. Okay, some of you, there could be temporary financial hardship in June. There could be job loss, unemployment. There could also be an energy of, you know, being kicked out of the home, being abandoned, you know, being dumped by someone. 5 of Pentacles can be an energy of abandonment, feeling left out in the cold. So yeah, take it as it resonates, but I'm definitely picking up an energy of unemployment, so job loss. But it could be a blessing in disguise for some of you because the Chariot is about victory, success, taking control, forward movement, fast forward movement, feeling confident, feeling bold and determined. Some of you could be starting your own business, so you could have a job loss, you could get fired from a job, and that pushes you to finally start something that you've always wanted to start. Like it gives you the time to do it. Because the Chariot is victory and success, okay? It's triumph. It's overcoming obstacles. So 5 of Pentacles, if you suffer hardship, job loss, unemployment, job loss, money problems, being abandoned, feeling left out in the cold, if you go through that, then you're going to overcome it and be, you know, come out on top. Going to be feeling very confident, but we do have an energy also of walking away from something. Some of you could have the tendency to continue some escapism habits that you have. So that could mean anything, watching too much Netflix, eating too much, smoking too much, drinking too much, gambling too much, whatever escapism tendencies you seem to be doing, you could be continuing to do that in June. And whenever we have addictions, escapisms, it's usually an escape from trauma, some type of trauma from our past. So maybe you're needing to face something that is uncomfortable. Others of you, this could be about walking away from a relationship, moving on, walking away from something that no longer serves you. 8 of Cups is about, you know, moving on. It's about learning that you are in a position or with someone that is no good for you. So you're in a situation that's not good for you, you're recognizing it and you're moving on. Eight of Cups can also be about self-discovery, self-analysis, introspection. It's similar to the Hermit. So withdrawal, introspection, self-reflection. This can also be about disappointment. So some of you may need to move on from something or someone, and obviously it makes you feel sad. And then you do have stress, anxiety, worry, nightmares, insomnia, feeling like you can't cope, feeling depressed, feeling down. Nine of Swords is all of those energies: depression, sadness, worry, stress, anxiety. I just feel like you could be moving on, walking away from something, but it causes you to stress and feel a lot of anxiety, okay? But the Chariot in your reading is a plus. This is overcoming obstacles, being triumphant, victory, success, determination, confidence. But yeah, there is a bit of anxiety and stress going on in June, and temporary hardship. Okay, moving on. Berberine, that's it, Jean. Thank you. I was close, wasn't I? What did I say? Beverine? Thanks, Jane. I swear it must be that vitamin that's making me feel faint and lightheaded. It has to be. But I don't want to stop taking it. I wanted to see if it did anything. You know, if it helped with my fitness, my weight loss. Damn it. All right, moving on. Libra. 42. Okay, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. 2025 June predictions. Remember, roles can be reversed. If you don't like the predictions, change it. Tarot is not set in stone. Energy changes. What can Libra expect in June 2025? Queen of Cups reversed. Cancer energy. Cancer got that. That card was sticking out before I actually finished shuffling. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Libra. Yeah. Jean, all the reviews are good, Jean. Hey, Jean, you're Libra rising. You Cancer, you got this first card out. All right. Libra. Messages for Libra, June 2025 predictions. I swear you got this as well, didn't you, Jean, in Cancer? I swear both these cards. Seven of Cups reversed, Queen of Cups reversed. Go and look at the Cancer reading, everyone. I swear. All right, so Libra and Cancer, very similar. Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Bottom of the deck. Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. All right, so some of you may be, you may be trying to balance your life, your home, your family, your hobbies, your job, trying to get things back into balance. Some of you may be, you may have 2 sources, 3 sources of income, so 3 jobs, 3 things you're doing that bring in money. So, trying to balance and juggle those things around. But the Two of Pentacles is about being organized, it's all about balance. It's about adaptability, flexibility, resourcefulness. It's about profit and loss. It's about financial decisions. Some of you could be making financial decisions. I'm getting the energy where some of you may be a bit, overworking too much to bring in the money. You may have to, for example, if you're working 3 jobs, you may have to drop one of those jobs because you just don't have the time and the energy to, to continue that pace. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this can be about giving too much of your energy. Like I said, I feel like some of you may need to drop something, may need to take a step back, get your emotions in check. It's very similar to Cancer reading. But yeah, this is about sacrificing too much of yourself. Also about being gullible. It can be about emotional imbalance, emotional unavailability. This could be someone in your life who's not emotionally available. So take it as it resonates. But I just feel like it's emotional imbalance. 7 of Cups in the reverse. This is about being realistic. I'm definitely getting the energy of you needing to drop something. So you can get organized, get things in check, your finances, your emotions, your home life, your hobbies, whatever. Just getting things in check and in balance. This is about being realistic and, you know, about making decisions. You know, not being distracted, not being confused anymore. And 9 of Pentacles is a really good energy. This is abundance, independence, it's growth, it's success. So finally, you know, you're being realistic about something or making a decision, and it causes you to feel more successful. I definitely feel like some of you could be growing your business. Like a business could be more successful in June. But this is about abundance, growth, success. Some of you, it can be pregnancy. 9 of Pentacles is independence. It's stability and security. So finally some, you know, security and stability in June when it comes to your finances. And your overall wealth. You know, wealth is not always about money. So your overall wealth, you know, bit of stability, but you do have to work with this energy. Okay, Libra? All right. What did I miss? Yeah, Jean, very similar. Very similar. You're definitely not overworking without gaining weight. Me too, Black Crow. I've just started back on my, you know, how we all go through our ups and downs, you know, when we go through dieting. It doesn't last forever, but I've started again. I'm back on the healthy diet, so not eating garbage as much. I'm back at the gym, but I'm taking those vitamins and I feel like they may not be good for me. You need to get your wardrobe and a new business in order. Oh, well, Jean, that's good because the 9 of Pentacles is good for you in that reading. Yeah, I do eat a lot of salad. Or actually, I don't eat enough, but I do eat salad. It is definitely noticeably more expensive, especially here in Australia. I paid $1.70 for one tomato, $1.71 for one small capsicum. It's ridiculous. If you want 5 tomatoes, it costs you about $10 for 5 tomatoes. All right, we're moving on to Scorpio. Timestamps done. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Scorpio, June 2025 predictions. What can you expect? If you don't like the predictions, then change it, Scorpio. Energy changes. Tarot's not set in stone. Roles can be reversed. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Jean. A lot of people are missing out on a lot because of inflation. And it's all because of greed. The greed at the very top. One more shuffle for Scorpio. Thanks, Jean. Okay, here we go. Universe, Spirit Guides, Angels, please and thank you. June 2025 predictions for Scorpio. What can Scorpio expect in June? Everyone's getting this. 5 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Queen of Swords, Aquarius energy. Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. We have Taurus and Aquarius. Okay, so some of you, there could be divorce, there could be a breakup of a relationship because the Hierophant is the marriage and relationship card. It's in the reverse. So divorce, breakup, separation. Others of you, it could just be a disconnection from your higher self. You know, you could be going through a period of ignoring the adulting in life. You know, the adulting that you have to do. You could just be going through a period of being really immature, neglecting your responsibilities, disconnecting from that, you know, that inner knowing, that little voice in your head that knows what's right. You could be disconnected from that. Others of you, the Hierophant in reverse can be a non-committal energy. So not committing to what you need to commit to. Five of Pentacles, it can be temporary financial hardship. It can be unemployment and job loss. A lot of signs have been getting this, Scorpio. So I feel like a lot of people are changing jobs, losing jobs, losing money. You know, there's temporary financial loss. Also, Five of Pentacles, if it's not about your money, it can just be about feel it, you know, you could be, you know, it can be about homelessness. You could be kicked out of the home. It can be about somebody abandoning you, you know, breaking up with you, definitely with the Hierophant in reverse. You know, that can be, and I just saw the Nine of Swords underneath the Hierophant. This is stress and anxiety and worry. You know, it's an energy of feeling like you can't cope. So some of you, there definitely could be an ending to a relationship. You're feeling left out in the cold. You're feeling abandoned. Queen of Swords is about standing up for yourself. It's about communicating your wants and your needs. Some of you, for example, you could be in a relationship where you let the other person take charge and walk all over you. You're walking on eggshells. You're too afraid to speak up. You know, tell the person what you need, what you want, what you're not happy with. And, you know, that may be changing in June and that could cause the person to break up. But, you know, if that's what they do, then that person's not meant for you, right? If you cannot communicate your wants and your needs, and you have to walk on eggshells and you're afraid that the person will break up with you if you are yourself, then that person's not meant for you, okay? Queen of Swords is also about learning, okay? You could be learning something, you know, becoming more intelligent, evolving. It can be about your thoughts dominating your feelings, so making a decision and not listening to, you know, not listening to your emotions, listening to logic, okay? Basing a decision on logic. It can also be about suffering loss or hardship, especially with the Five of Pentacles here. So, you know, you could be suffering a loss, a hardship, and then standing up for yourself and speaking up. Queen of Swords is about communication. The swords in the tarot are all about the mind and the communication. We have more swords here, Six of Swords. This is about moving on to calmer waters, moving away from the storm. You know, not knowing what you're moving on to, but just knowing that you're moving away from something that's not good for you, something that's a storm, you know. It can also be about travel, okay? Some of you could be traveling in June. You could be getting away from something. So escaping, getting away from something that's not good for you. But yeah, it can be about running away, traveling overseas. But overall, the Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters, moving away from the storm. I just feel like you could be standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, moving away from something or someone, a situation that made you feel abandoned, left out in the cold. And there could be divorce, separation, okay? All right. Hold on, guys.
What did I miss? Tomato talk. $10 for 5 tomatoes. I know, exactly. I should be growing my own. Beefsteak tomatoes. Queensland is cheaper. You know, Jocelyn, the fruit shops where I live, they're more expensive. It's ridiculous. Okay, moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. June 2025 predictions. Remember, tarot is not set in stone. Sagittarius energy changes. If you do not like the predictions, change the energy. Roles can be reversed. Okay, Jean, thank you. Thanks for putting Sagittarius on. All right, I am Sagittarius, Moon, and Rising, so these predictions better be fucking good. June 2025. Predictions for Sagittarius. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Sagittarius, June 2025 predictions. Judgment in reverse. Are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? 5 of Pentacles. For those who have been watching me since Aries, how many times has this 5 of Pentacles come out? Okay, I may as well just do a collective reading because the readings are the same for everyone. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, Taurus energy. That's crazy. And you can see me shuffling. Shiitake. 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Bottom of the deck. This has come out heaps as well. 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. All right, 2 of Pentacles is all about balance. It's about getting things in order, being organized, being able to, being able to juggle the things in your life. If you have 2 jobs, being able to juggle that, juggle your family at the same time, being organized, getting things in order. It's all about balance. Some of you may be in June. There could be another job coming in, and you're needing to be flexible, and you're needing to adapt to doing 2 jobs, 3 jobs at the same time. Obviously not on the same day, but you know what I mean, like working 3 jobs, 3 jobs. That could happen in June, so you're needing to balance those things out. But yeah, 2 of Pentacles can be about resourcefulness, can be about financial decisions, financial stress. Okay, some of you could have financial stress. It's also about partnership. Some of you could be going into business with a partner. If that's the case for some of you, be careful about, I just want you, the universe wants you to think about it before you do actually sign any contracts or go into business with someone, because the judgment's in reverse. Okay, so you may regret that decision. The judgment in reverse can be about indecisiveness, making a decision that you'll regret. It can also be about judging unfairly, and can be about malicious gossip. It can also be a lack of self-awareness and the unwillingness to learn past lessons. So yeah, just take that as it resonates. But definitely some of you needing to think something through before making a decision. And it could be a partnership, like in business. Some of you, if you have been suffering financial hardship, if you have been unemployed, if you've been feeling, a lack, a loss, then in June that's going to all change, because the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, that's coming out of that energy, coming out of that lack and loss energy. It's about, it can be about frustration, but coming out of that. So if you've been unemployed, things are going to turn around in June.
You know, it can be about your faith being restored. The end of poverty with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And then we definitely have, I feel like for some of you, definitely there's a second or third job. Like there's more work coming in June. And that definitely resonates for me. I'm Sagittarius moon and rising. My contract is due to finish soon. And I feel like they're going to keep me on for possibly 3 days a week. Which means I've got another job interview on Monday, and they may take me on. So that means I'll have 2 jobs plus my tarot, so 3 jobs. So I'll be juggling, I'll be working hard. So, you know, this resonates for me. 8 of Pentacles is about new jobs, starting your own business. It's about growing your business. It's dedication, commitment, hard work, you know, working towards a goal, knowing that you will reach that goal. Your results and rewards will come through hard work and effort. Can also be about concentration, success, accomplishment, ambition, confidence, putting good quality work, putting effort in. It's also about trades and reputation. Just be careful about the decisions, okay? You could regret a decision or a judgment. Okay, so that's Sagittarius. Moving on to Capricorn. 1 hour, 1:55. All right, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Shuffling your cards. This is your June 2025 predictions. Whatever comes out. And I've been telling all the signs, if you don't like the predictions, you can change it. Work with the energy. Tarot is not set in stone, Capricorn. Let's see if the Five of Pentacles comes out for you. I feel like it's come out for maybe 7 signs so far. 6 or 7 signs. Maybe every sign, I don't know. One more shuffle. Remember, roles can be reversed also, Capricorn. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. June 2025 predictions for Capricorn. What can Capricorn expect? Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Ace of Cups reversed, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups, Scorpio energy. Okay, some of you are definitely, if you're single, you're definitely meeting someone, going to be dating someone. You know, your knight in shining armor is coming in for my single Capricorns. Some of you, I feel like if you're single, you could be going through a period of sadness, grief, sorrow, heartbreak, and then you meet someone who, you know, who lifts you up and makes you feel better. Because 5 of Cups is about sadness and heartbreak. It's about, you know, it's about focusing on the negative, focusing on the loss. It's about negative emotions, isolation and loneliness, but then you'll be meeting someone who makes you feel better, who lifts you up. Knight of Cups is about romantic proposals. It's about dating. It's about love. It's about relationships. It could be about engagement. You could be getting proposed to for some of you. King of Pentacles is telling me that you're definitely sitting pretty when it comes to your finances, your money, your job, your career. Because King of Pentacles is a good business person. They have a strong foundation, stable foundation, stability, security when it comes to finances, you know, maturity. King of Pentacles, you know, knows how to build wealth from the bottom up. It's not, you know, it doesn't happen overnight, but he knows how to grow his wealth, and he has a solid foundation. So your finances are looking really good. Some of you could be starting your own business. Some of you could be moving up, moving into a manager position at work. King of Pentacles can just be about bettering yourself. It's about someone who's preoccupied with finances. So you could be really, in June, you could be focusing on work, hard work. I feel like some of you could be saving for something. So you could be putting extra effort in overtime at work to save for something. But your finances are looking great. King of Pentacles is what you want in a finance reading. And I just feel like some of you are definitely, if you're already with someone, you could be going through a period of grief and sadness. You could have lost someone in your life. And I feel like your partner is, trying to take you out and make you feel better and romance you and pamper you. But yeah, if you're single, you're definitely meeting your knight in shining armor. It's about attraction, dating, affection. Ace of Cups in the reverse. This can be about your emotions. Aces in the tarot are about new beginnings. It's in the reverse though. So I do feel like for some of you, I just feel like there's I feel like you could be going on a roller coaster up and down when it comes to your emotions. So one day you're feeling, really low, like bipolar emotions, feeling really happy and happy and content one day, feeling really down the next, happy, down. Because I feel like this is a roller coaster of emotions in June, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is about sadness and pain, unrequited love. Possibly some of you could be meeting someone in June if you're single. It's just an example of the energy. You could be meeting someone, they ride in on their white horse. They sweep you off your feet, and then it crashes and burns, and it puts you into another period of sadness and heartbreak and pain. Others of you, this could just be about you blocking and repressing emotions, so just be aware of that. And some of you, it can be to do with infertility and miscarriage, so just be careful if you do resonate with that. But yeah, Five of Cups in the overall energy, Capricorn, it's sadness, it's loss, it's grief, it's focusing on the negative. Maybe you're needing to focus on the positive things and be grateful. That is Capricorn. All right, I need a drink. Hi, Adrian. Yes, I just finished Capricorn. Okay, we are on Aquarius. Timestamp. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. June 2025 predictions. Thanks, Jean. Scorpio, Sun, Capricorn, Moon, Leo, Ascendant. Wow. I'm Pisces, Sun, Sagittarius, Moon, and Rising. All right, Aquarius. Remember, roles can be reversed. If you don't like the predictions, Aquarius, then you can work with the energy to change it. Tarot's not set in stone. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you for Aquarius. June 2025 predictions for Aquarius. Four of Wands reversed. A few signs have got this. Aries energy. Seven of Wands, Leo energy. Two of Swords reversed, Libra energy. Bottom of the deck. The World, you're the first one to get this. All right, so there could be breakup, divorce, breakup of a family, separation. Others of you, there could be a postponed or cancelled event that you have in June. Four of Wands in the reverse is about unhappy families, separations, breakups, divorces, cancelled events. Can also be about leaving home. Some of you could be leaving the home, moving out of your parents' home. And this is also about, you know, needing to take some time out. You could be overwhelmed with how much energy people are taking from you. Like, you know, you could be a mother to 4 children, and you know, you look after your husband as well, and they take all your energy. They need you, they need you, they need you. And, you know, needing to take some time out to pause and relax, okay? Okay, that's the Four of Wands in the reverse. The World, all right, so something in your life that has been on repeat is coming to an end. The World can be about endings. You could be receiving closure on a situation with the World card. Also, the World is about travel. I feel like some of you are definitely taking some time out for yourself. You know, you may just go on a weekend retreat or get away, just drive, get in your car and drive and go. But yeah, the World can be about travel. The World can also be about success, accomplishment, and reaching goals, okay? It's about feeling whole, feeling fulfilled. But I definitely feel for some of you, it's travel. Taking some time out, can't even talk. Taking time out for yourself, Aquarius. Seven of Wands in the reverse, not in the reverse, sorry, Seven of Wands. This is about standing up for yourself. Some of you may feel a bit scared to stand up for your beliefs, you know, to speak up with the Two of Swords in the reverse. That can be about delays and indecisiveness. So you could be delaying the inevitable. You know that you need to say something. You know that you need to do something, stand up, say something. You could be putting it off. You could be delaying it because you're very indecisive. You may be a people pleaser. You're too scared to hurt somebody's feelings. But yeah, this can be about, you know, being determined, standing your ground, like standing up for yourself, fighting for yourself, fighting for your beliefs, okay? Not letting anyone cross your boundaries. But you could be feeling a bit indecisive about doing it and delaying it. Two of Swords in the reverse is about delays, like I said, indecisiveness. It can also be about, you know, like finally seeing the truth of a situation, something that you've been in denial about. Maybe that's what the World card is, Aquarius. You've been in denial about something. You're finally receiving closure. When you no longer you're in denial about something, you receive closure for it. This is about lies being exposed. There could be something that you find out in June, possibly. Okay, and look at that. Four of Swords underneath the World card. That's confirming, you know, the prediction that I was picking up about you taking time out for yourself and healing. Okay, Four of Swords is a healing card. It's about fear, anxiety, and stress and feeling overwhelmed, mental anguish, mental overload. It's about mental overload. So taking time out to heal those things. All right, that's Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, me too, June. I'm hoping to go to Europe. I hope. I'm praying. Maybe I'll have another big win. Pay off my debts and go to Europe. Thanks, Jane. Yes, we are moving on to Pisces. 1 hour, 15, 10. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. All right, your June 2025 predictions. I am Pisces Sun, so can we have some good predictions, please? If you guys follow astrology and you watch astrology updates on YouTube, June's going to be really good for most of us. Like, June is a lucky time. I've already got my passport, June. Pisces, last but not least. All right, June 2025 predictions. Remember, roles can be reversed. Also, please remember, tarot is not set in stone. If you don't like the predictions, then change the energy. If you do like them, claim it, manifest it. One more shuffle. Pisces. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. June 2025 predictions for Pisces. Page of Cups reversed, Pisces energy. The Devil, you're the first one to get this, Pisces. That is Capricorn energy. The Magician, Gemini energy. Bottom of the deck, the Fool. Oh my goodness, 3 major arcana. That's Aries energy. All right, so some of you definitely have a new beginning in June, and it's going to be making you feel, you know, carefree and happy and maybe a bit careless. I say, can't even talk. Be careful of being a bit too impulsive and careless, you know, not caring about the decisions you're making, because the Fool can be a bit foolish, okay, impulsive. But yeah, it's about innocence, freedom, originality, taking a leap of faith. It's about a new beginning. The Fool is the first card in the tarot journey. He takes that, you know, he takes that step and starts on his journey. So some of you are definitely having a new beginning in something. Some of you could be dealing with some childhood traumas and childhood issues. Others of you could be dealing with a child yourself, one of your children or more than one child. You could be dealing with some problems there. Pages in the tarot are messengers. This can also be apology energy. If you're expecting an apology from someone, it's not coming in. They're too immature to apologize, or they feel like they don't owe you an apology. But yeah, this can be someone who does not plan for tomorrow. So be careful of some, you know, impulsive decisions, especially with your finances, especially with addictions, obsessions, your habits. But definitely a new beginning, feeling free. I feel like that Page of Cups for some of you, if you're single, it could just be an energy of you turning down someone, just turning down someone, you know, someone that's trying to date you, to ask you out, just turning them down. They could be too childish. They could be younger than you. Maybe they have maybe they have addictions. Maybe they have devil energy, toxic energies, obsessions, addictions, mental health issues. You know, they could, like I said, they could be younger, more immature. But yeah, be careful of this devil energy, Pisces. Mental health issues, addictions, obsessions, bad habits, anything toxic in your life. Be careful of it. I just feel like you could be, you know, you could be manifesting something in your life in June that's toxic. And you're in control, okay? You're in control to not bring that in. But definitely some mental health issues relating to childhood traumas, childhood issues that you need to face. Maybe you need to go to therapy and talk about those traumas from your childhood. But yeah, the Magician is about, you know, being in your power, having the power to create and manifest your desires. It's also about willpower, directing your will. It's about using your skills and your talents, your creativity. Can also be about self-employment. Some of you need to be careful of something you're manifesting when it comes to work. You know, making money from that. Be careful that you're not wasting that money, you know, with toxic things, shopping addictions, gambling addictions, whatever. Just be careful. Be careful of this devil energy in June. And this toxic devil energy is surrounding, what, you know, the choices you're making, the actions you're taking, impulsive decisions, being careless, being immature, can stem from your childhood, or this could be someone in your life, okay, devil energy, someone who's childish, manipulative possibly. But yeah, a few different stories going on here, Pisces, so take what resonates. But just know that you have the power. You are the magician, which means that you are the writer, the creator, the director, the producer of your own story. You create your own reality. As hard as that might be to believe, it's true. Every decision you make, every action you take creates your reality. That's it for Pisces. Hi, Keita. You're just in time for Pisces, and I just finished. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Jean, for all your help. I appreciate you. That is the All Signs reading, June 2025 predictions. I am going to possibly go to the gym. Do I want to go to the gym? Do I feel like going to the gym? I'm still a bit lightheaded from those vitamins. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do a bit of housework, relax, and possibly go on TikTok later. But yeah, a happy weekend to everyone. It's Friday here, so enjoy your weekend. I will possibly do another reading on the weekend. I don't know if I'll go live or just record it. But yeah, thanks again to everyone. Okay, bye.